5 priceless lessons my elders passed down, a story that lives in my bones. When I was young, I thought wisdom came from books, degrees, and speeches. But the older I get, the more I realize the greatest lessons I've learned didn't come from a classroom. They came from wrinkled hands, silent glances, and stories told over soup on rainy afternoons. My grandparents weren't rich. They didn't have social media. They didn't speak loudly, but their words echo in my heart louder than any motivational speech ever could. Let me share with you 5 priceless lessons they passed down to me, gifts I didn't ask for, but treasures I now carry everywhere I go. 1. Never rush your life. My grandfather had a way of making time feel slower, almost sacred. He would wake before the sun, light the stove, make tea, and sit by the window like it was the most important meeting of his day. One morning I asked him, "Why don't you ever hurry, Grandpa?" He smiled and replied, "Because the best parts of life can't be caught. They have to be welcomed." At the time, I was 16, addicted to hustle, to ambition, to what's next. Now at 30, I understand. There is power in presence. There is freedom in slowness. Life is not a race, it's a walk, and the best views come when you slow down long enough to see them. 2. Respect isn't taught, it's modeled. My grandmother never raised her voice, not once in the 20 years I knew her. But people listened when she spoke, not out of fear but admiration. I remember once a rude man yelled at her in the market. She didn't yell back. She simply smiled and said, "I hope your day gets better, son." That moment taught me something schools don't. Respect isn't a demand. It's a reflection of who you are. She didn't need authority to be powerful. Her quiet strength changed the atmosphere in every room she entered. 3. Hold on to your values, not your things. When I was 10, lightning struck our family home and we lost nearly everything in a fire. As we stood outside watching the flames eat our memories, I sobbed. But Grandpa, he put his arm around me and said, "It's okay, little one. The house is gone, but we are still here, and so is everything that matters." That day, I learned the difference between losing things and losing yourself. He taught me that integrity, love, faith, and kindness, those things can't burn. 4. Apologize, even if it hurts your pride. One summer evening, I snapped at my grandmother for correcting my grammar in front of friends. Later that night, I found a note under my pillow. "I'm sorry I embarrassed you. I only wanted to help. Love, Grandma." I was stunned. She was 76. I was a teenager, and she still had the humility to say sorry. That night, I cried, and I learned pride builds walls. Humility builds bridges. And saying "I'm sorry" isn't weakness. It's the bravest thing love can do. 5. Real love is quiet, but never absent. My grandparents were married for 58 years. No Instagram posts, no anniversary surprises, no grand declarations. But every night he made her tea. Every morning she folded his shirt. When he had surgery, she whispered, "Don't leave me yet." And he didn't. He waited 3 more years, just to hold her hand longer. Their love wasn't loud. It was steady, quiet, fierce in its loyalty. And I realized, love doesn't always shout. Sometimes it simply stays. Final thought. Now that they're gone, I carry their lessons like a second heartbeat. I don't need to open a journal to hear their voices. They live in my daily choices. They guide me when I'm lost. They sit beside me when I'm afraid. If you still have elders in your life, listen. Not with just your ears, but with your heart. Because one day, their quiet wisdom may be the only map you have left, and you'll find it's all you ever needed. Epilogue. The invisible inheritance. We often talk about what our elders left behind. The land, the house, the little silverware set we're too afraid to use. But the greatest inheritance they gave me wasn't tangible. It was a legacy of principles, not property. I once asked my grandfather, "What do you want to be remembered for?" He didn't even blink. "I want to be remembered by how I made people feel when I walked into a room." He believed kindness had a scent, one that lingered long after you left. He believed in leaving behind not things, but peace. Legacy is not what you build, it's what you leave behind in others. So many people think legacy is a statue, a building, a plaque on a wall, but my elders taught me that true legacy is quieter, softer, stronger. It's the calm you give your children in storms, the respect your neighbors carry for your name, the whisper of wisdom your grandchildren remember when they face hard choices. A letter to my future self, inspired by my elders. Dear future me, when your hands wrinkle and your back begins to bend, I hope your heart stays upright. I hope you still say thank you like Grandma did, over tea even when no one expected it. I hope you still look out the window like Grandpa did, not for the weather, but for the wonder. I hope the children around you sit quietly, not out of fear, but out of deep respect. And I hope you still believe what they taught you, that small things done with love echo louder than big things done for applause. If you're watching this and you still have your grandparents, call them, not tomorrow, today. Ask them what they regret. Ask them what they cherish. Let them teach you what no search engine ever could. And if your elders are no longer here, honor them by living what they believed. Because we may forget their birthdays, but we'll never forget how they made us feel. Their voices may grow quiet, but their wisdom will shout through our lives forever. So, take a moment today. Pause and listen to the stories that have shaped who we are. The ones that didn't come from textbooks or articles, but from the heart. Passed down from hands that have weathered years, from eyes that have witnessed the unfolding of time. Your grandparents and elders have seen things that you can't even imagine. They've weathered storms, celebrated victories, and felt losses that still resonate in the way they carry themselves. In their stories, there is a kind of time travel. They hold the keys to understanding not just history, but the very essence of what it means to live fully. So when they share their lessons with you, whether it's about family, resilience, or simple joys, don't brush them off. These are the gifts that will remain when all the noise of the world fades away. And when we lose them, the only thing left is the legacy they leave behind. Live with their wisdom. Live for them. Because even in their absence, they remain a living part of you. Live by the values they planted in your heart. The lessons they pass down are not just stories. They are life guides, a source of strength to help you overcome challenges and find peace amid the storms. So, don't wait until it's too late. Take the time to sit down and listen to what they want to share. Every moment is a precious opportunity to understand more about yourself and the world around you. Those stories aren't just memories. They are the light that guides your path. And when they are no longer with us, remember that life isn't about the things you can touch with your hands, but about what you feel and continue to live. Let their words live on in your actions and choices so that a part of them remains in this world. Because one simple truth remains. They lived, and it is because of them that you can live more fully. Their lives were more than just a passing moment. They were a foundation, a compass pointing toward what truly matters. Their love, their sacrifices, their wisdom, they are the roots from which you grow. And in those quiet moments when you reflect on their words, remember, their legacy is not just in the stories they told, but in the way you live today. So honor them not just by remembering their words, but by embodying the lessons they've passed down. Let their courage to face life's hardships, their kindness to others, and their ability to find beauty in the small things inspire the choices you make. And when you look back, let their presence be felt, not as a shadow of what was, but as a bright living force that continues to shape who you are and who you're becoming. Because in every choice, in every act of kindness, in every moment you face with strength, they are there, living through you. In the end, it's not the years that matter, but the moments we choose to cherish. The love we carry forward, the wisdom we pass down, the way we live with their voices echoing in our hearts. So, honor your elders while you can. Hold their stories close and let them shape the way you live. And when they are gone, let their legacy be a guide that continues to light your way forever. Because their lives were more than just memories. They were the foundation of everything you are and everything you will become. Live with the love and wisdom they gave you, and keep their spirit alive in the choices you make every day. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more stories like this, and turn on the bell so you never miss a moment of wisdom. Your support means the world.